pride. Silsbee live. Breaking the news, your local view. We're on your side on Silsbee live. Silsbee live.
Like, share, and follow our page. If you would like to be a guest on the show, please reach out to us. You can reach out to us at, and I'm just going to use my personal number right now. It's up there on the screen, 409-554-9445, or you can just message us on Silsbee Live.
John, I'd like to be a guest on the show.
Okay. Speaking of you, Tom Hope.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, to my right, I think your left, would be Mr. Tom Hope. He is a jack of all trades, but I know him as the voice of the Southern Wrestling. That's what I say.
We'll get into that.
We'll get into that in just a minute. But we do want to thank our sponsors. Check them out right down there. Right there will be scrolling throughout. We do want to give a big shout out to our brand confident officer, Leslie Kay, for making our new sponsorship role. It is super fantastic. Way better than anything I have ever done.
It really does look good.
It looks great.
Pass along my congratulations on her hard work.
Absolutely. So big shout out to her. If you have anything that you need for the show and you need to get it to us, or it needs to be, whether it's a flyer or anything like that, and you don't know how to do it, shoot Leslie Kay a message. She'll take care of you. Okay, so tonight we are going to be talking to Mr. Tom. We are going to get into some events, which I have in my hand right here, but we're going to do that a little later in the show. And Tom's going to be here all night. He's going to talk to us about some events and everything coming up in his life. So, real quick, don't forget to follow all of our other shows. Ruling on the Field, of course, Silsbee Live, and etc., but it's ect.era. Okay, that is the only podcast we do. Now, before we start, I am going to make a comment, and it is going to upset some people. Okay, this is something that is a big pet peeve of mine, Tom.
Okay.
I do a live stream.
Right.
This is a live stream.
Right.
Okay, a podcast can have video.
Right.
But it is first and foremost audio. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So learn the difference, because it annoys me when people walk up to me, hey, I liked your podcast yesterday. It's not a podcast. I have never been just audio only.
You know what, though, John? I'm going to say every podcast today, and I'm speaking directly into the camera because I'm talking to you at home, every podcast today pretty much has video. Now, you're right. Primarily, a podcast is an audio product. I don't really watch podcasts. I usually listen to them, and I think,
And that's what they're for.
Right.
Like,
we're just a live broadcast.
Yeah, we're a live broadcast. We're a live stream. We're streaming on social media. Okay.
So what platforms are we on right now, out of curiosity?
So right now we are on Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and I think that's it for right now. We're working on Instagram, and we're working on several others. So we're getting those loaded up. We do have some cool announcements about what's going on at Satsuma Valley Studios here a little later. But right now, let's get into it. So, Mr. Tom Hope.
Yes, sir.
Tell me who you are.
Well, I am Top Rope Tom Hope. I am
Whoa. Top Rope Tom Hope.
Yeah, that was given to me by Fred Lightning.
I like that.
Yeah, Fred gave me that one. So I go by Top Rope Tom Hope. I am a sports announcer, primarily a ring announcer for boxing and professional wrestling.
Okay.
I was born in Mississippi on an Air Force base and raised between Kansas City and Orange. It's actually a funny story. So when I was about 5, I was living with my mother in a one-bedroom apartment in Kansas City, and she came into a settlement because where we lived, are you aware of the underground warehouse in Kansas City?
No.
So there's like a 5 square mile warehouse under a mountain outside of Kansas City. We lived right outside of it. Well, Mom's car, her Datsun, got hit by a truck.
Oh, wow.
And we got a huge settlement. So she busts out this map of the United States, right? And she's like, where do you want to go? Where do you want to live? And I chose freaking Panama City Beach.
Okay, yeah.
And
that makes sense.
The car broke down in Orange.
Oh, wow.
And we stayed. So grew up in Orange. I spent 25 years in the United States Army, 14 active duty, and the remainder in the Texas Army National Guard as an infantryman.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Remember? See, now I can't do, because we're live, actually, I'm just going to do it. You're worth it. That's how I feel about it. I love, it's awkward for us, so I like making it awkward in return.
Right.
And it's nothing harmful or bad or anything. It's just, and I know it's not an empty platitude. People truly are grateful.
So I've noticed, and this is the solid truth, that when I say, because I say that anytime I see a veteran,
right,
I say thank you for your service.
Most do. And
a lot of them, the general consensus, hey, thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Some of them, you're right, are very awkward about it. They don't know what to say. And so, like, I try to, I just usually, like, look at them and stare at them and then just walk away.
I like it.
I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm not waiting for them to say anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're really not expecting it.
Yeah.
It's just, you're thanking us for our service.
Right.
But back to that story. So I did 3 tours in Iraq, totaling 39 months in country.
Right.
When I got out in 2017, spent 2 years going to LIT, and then I spent the last basically 4 years guard bumming, popping from orders to orders. I've done COVID, I've done the border, I've done more riots than I care to count. By the way, I'd like to thank you, State of Texas, for keeping your business together this summer. It was a great riot season, only 1 activation, and we didn't do anything. So thank you, Texas.
There you go. So what was your mindset? Like, why was there a reason you wanted to go into the military?
So I was basically homeless. I was living with my stepdad. I had been homeless for a while there, almost all the way through high school. I just sort of couch surfed through the 10th and 11th grade.
Right.
I was in the Texas Army National Guard. What is that?
That's so by the way, before he gets any further, if you'd like to leave a comment for either of us or for the show, please check it out. I think Timmy just sent one, said, look at these guys. So
how you doing, Timmy? That's a good friend of ours, actually.
Yeah, you can put it in the chat box below. All right, so continue. Sorry.
I chose to go in the military vice being poor.
Okay.
I'm just going to level with you.
Yeah.
I did it for straight up. They offered me a $22,000 bonus, and I took it.
Yeah, and a lot of those guys, like especially these days, recruiters are very big into school. Like they go into the schools and they talk to you and you get all these, hey, we're going to send you to college, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and so it's very it's very enticing. For a young man.
Mm-hmm. Well, or a young woman.
Or a young woman, yeah.
So I have to tell you, I'm going to tell you all the God's honest truth, though. I actually joined out of Orangefield High School.
Okay.
My best friend at the time, Jerry Delacruz, dared me to join the National Guard.
Okay.
And I joined the Army National Guard in 2001 on a dare.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as of next month, I am done with the military. I'm on terminal leave, hence the beautiful...
Yeah.
Beautiful beard.
And so how many years was it you said?
25.
25 years.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Really, it was kind of awful.
I mean, yeah. But, so you get out of the military, and from what I understand, what was your next step?
I went to college. I went to LIT. I got my degree in process technology.
Okay.
I bounced around a little bit. I worked for Chevron offshore for about a year.
Okay.
Then when the Saudis and the Russians in 2019, 2020 were playing with oil prices and it bottomed, I was sitting offshore and we on our homepage, on our work home or on the Chevron homepage, you can watch the stock, right?
Right.
And I watched in a matter of about 4 hours the stock tumble from $250 a share, to $4 a share.
Wow.
I had been working there about 8 months, and at that point, I knew I was unemployed.
Right.
Yeah. But it bounced back the same day. It came back to about like 140 something. I can't remember. But when it leveled off at less than half of its original value, I knew I knew I was done. I immediately jumped on COVID. Bounced around a little bit there. Mostly I ended up in San Antonio in a headquarters. Oh, you're welcome, Timmy. You're worth it.
Yeah. And so you've gone through several jobs, with that degree, but eventually, so from what I understand, tell me about how you got into comedy, because your comedy, that's when I met you, you were a comedian.
Right. I was a full-time working comedian for 3 years. I was in Laredo on the border mission, and I had just broken up with my first girlfriend after my marriage at that point, and there was this girl named Sarah Garza, funny comedian, great person. I was trying to impress her at an open mic, and then I was standing outside. We're all smoking cigarettes, drinking beers outside the bar, talking, and I was like, man, this seems fun. I want to go try it. And literally it was like, bitch, if you don't, you're scared, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Till finally I was like, well, now I guess I have to.
Right.
So I got Manchestered into it, and I loved it. And I still love comedy, don't get me wrong. But right now, it's not... comedy isn't really as fulfilling as it was when I first started, and I've decided to step away from it in favor of sports announcing. Yeah,
and so tell us a little bit about that. Where did it start, and where has it gone, and how has it...
Sports announcing or comedy?
Sports announcing.
So... I was doing a comedy show with Comedy 409. Shout out Comedy 409, Miguel, Supa, Chad, Fred. I love you guys. Can't wait to see the next show. I really should have been prepared. If I'd have known we were going to get this into it, I would have been prepared with notes so that I could tell you when their next show is. But yeah, they'll get over it.
That's okay.
So it's really taken me all over. I had my first paid show actually at a bar in Houston. I cannot, to this day, pronounce the name of the bar, but it's over there by NASA. And I did a show there. It was my first paid show. I still have that $5 bill in a frame on the wall in my office. 5 whole American dollars.
5 whole American dollars.
Eagle American dollars, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Well, I've performed in Laredo, San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Houston, Washington, D.C. I've performed in Knoxville, Nashville. I've performed in... I think that's about it.
You're kind of like that Johnny Cash song. I've been everywhere,
man. Yeah. I've been. Yeah. Oh, I love that song. It's kind of been my theme song.
Yeah.
So I got into sports announcing actually with the Sadistic Wrestling Federation right here in beautiful Silsbee.
Yeah.
But it was at Soggy Bottom Saloon in Beaumont.
Right.
And I had just finished a show with Comedy 409, and they were wrestling out back. Well, I told Fred, I was like, I've always wanted to be an announcer. Can you talk to the owner and see if I could do it? And the owner was like, you know what? Yeah, sure, you can do it. And so I did. I announced their main event. It was when Mike Grizzly won their championship.
Right.
I announced the winner, did a little 2-minute post-match interview, and the story after that writes itself. So I spent almost a year working exclusively for the Sadistic Wrestling Federation. And then I branched out to United States Wrestling Explosion in Livingston. From there, it went to Southern Star Wrestling, and now there's about 3 other promotions that I'm going to be working for pretty soon.
So it's funny, and I remember the day that you walked in because we were still at the gym.
Yeah, the gym.
We were at the gym, and the owner, Adam Morgan, he was like, "Hey, I got to go get somebody," and I was like, "Who?" And he was like, "I got to go get our new announcer." And we had been struggling with announcing for a while. We didn't know who was going to fit that bill and stuff like that. And I remember the day you walked in, and you were dressed very nice. And that's one thing about you that a lot of people might not know. He's always going to be dressed really nice, 90% of the time.
I won't look like a bum in public.
He is a professional. And so he walks in, and the only thing in my mind is, this scrawny looking dude's going to be our announcer. That was the first thought in my head. And then you got it. So he's like, I was like, okay, well, give him a mic. Let me see what he's got. He gets in the ring and he starts announcing, and I'm like, whoa, this dude's got it.
Yeah.
And I started flooding back to, Bruce Buffer, and I started and all these guys, all the big time announcers were really small guys.
Yeah, well, so there's actually a reason for that, John. Major promotions prefer to use smaller announcers, and the reason is it makes the wrestlers look that much bigger.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Think about me interviewing Steve-On Remsen.
Right, yeah. Up here, yeah.
You
I'm
know,
gonna get you a step stool.
actually, I have a step stool for in ring work, but I haven't yet had to pull it out.
And so, okay, back to this top rope Tom thing. Is it because, and I've noticed this, when you're not talking, you're always going and sitting on the top rope?
Yeah.
Is that what it's about?
It's, I always,
Yeah.
so what I do is where I generally tend to sit is I will I will sit in the stage left ring corner closest to the hard
Right.
cam. And what that does, it takes me out of the shot.
Right.
But I could still be seen by the crowd and I could still react and I could still hop down and go back to what I was doing. But
Right.
mostly because it rhymes.
So for those who aren't, as my brothers would call booger eater wrestling fans, so the hard cam is the main camera, and it is designed,
So like that's our hard cam.
Yeah, this would be our hard cam. It is designed to shoot the entire match. Then you have separate, what you would call feed cameras that people are holding
Or roving.
and they are the ones that are walking around the ring shooting the action up close.
Right.
So you get multiple shots.
Right.
But so tell me a little bit about what is your thought process when it comes to what do you have any fears? What's your favorite part of announcing? What are your fears?
Well, hold on. That's like two different questions.
Yeah,
Let's pick one. Pick one. And
all right. So let's start with what's your favorite part of announcing?
Oh, my favorite part of announcing, the crowd work. I love crowd work.
Which you are very good at, by the way.
Do you know what? It's so much fun. So many announcers, especially in the indies, like just try to follow that straight down to it, bare bone style of announcing, which is fine. You know what I mean? That's how you get Ray Fink. That's how you get Bruce Buffer. They're, Lillian Garcia. They're pure announcers, and there's nothing wrong with being a pure announcer.
Right.
But especially with Southern Star Wrestling, my home federation.
Yeah.
They've entrusted me to not only announce but also to host the show as I see fit. And the fact the greatest joy I get out of it is that interaction with the crowd.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you watch, actually, folks at home, if you watch Southern Star Wrestling shows on YouTube, which you can, you'll find that during the matches, you'll see me running around the crowd, talking to fans, hugging people, interacting, because that's what I like to do.
Right.
I love interacting with people.
Jake Smith, Larry Martin. Yes.
Oh, he's tagging them. Lightning Larry, I'm looking for you.
Yeah.
So Larry and I are in a tag war.
Okay.
So it started, I took a picture with Colton Keith, Jack Strong, and Mox Mosley.
Okay.
Well, one of them tagged Larry.
Right.
Well, then Larry fired back, and then I fired back. So now I have to step my game up. So Lightning Larry, I'm coming.
So what about your fear? Like, what's your biggest fear when you're in the ring announcing?
Silence.
Silence. Yeah.
Dead silence. If you're, especially as a ring announcer, if I'm in there and the crowd doesn't react to what I'm saying and doing, I'm not doing my job right.
Okay.
It is my job not only to tell you who's coming, but to prepare you mentally and psychologically for what's about to happen. Okay. So when I have a face coming out and I say, thank you, Ronnie Havoc. So when a face is coming out, you're going to get, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome now to the ring, standing 6'2", weighing 285 pounds, your Southern Star Wrestling heavyweight champion, Mike Grizzly. Whereas if I'm announcing a heel, okay, you'll get, ladies and gentlemen, standing.
So it's deeper.
It's deeper. And you think about it in music.
Okay.
So I announce faces in a major key. I announce heels in a minor key.
Gotcha.
It's very musical, actually, what I do.
Okay.
So for instance, a minor key announce would be, ladies and gentlemen, now, weighing 375 pounds, standing 6 foot even. Ladies and gentlemen, now we pay for the sins of our fathers. Ladies and gentlemen, the bad guy, Dusty James.
So it's also got a little bit more grit to it.
Yeah, it's got a little more grit. Yeah. It's going to have a little grit. It's going to have a little bit, it's going to be a little bit darker announce. And I try to tailor my announce to the character.
Right.
Okay. So like, I almost go for like for instance.
All right. We're going to put him on the spot. Hold on.
All right.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Announce me coming on the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from beautiful downtown Silsbee here at the Satsuma Valley Studios, it's Silsbee Live with your host, John Marble, produced by Paul Sunderland. Ladies and gentlemen, Silsbee Live.
See, that's perfect. Bravo.
Thank you, sir.
I love that.
That'll be $125.
We'll give you a peppermint and Dr. Pepper.
I'm going to invoice you.
Okay. But anyways, so you obviously you've heard some examples. You are really good at what you do. Okay?
Thank you. That's very humbling.
Yeah. And I am so as a person who's been around you, you're a great friend. You're you have a lot of wisdom because of your overall life. Like, and you've taught me things as well as I hope I've taught you things.
Oh, absolutely, you have.
And so where do you see Tom going from here?
From here, I see myself. I'm going to continue to announce. With me retiring from the military, that frees up a lot of time. I see this becoming my full-time career.
Okay.
I would like to eventually. So I'm going to film school. I would eventually like to move into the production side of the house, potentially.
Okay.
Maybe into creative. But I primarily want to stick with announcing because that was my first love. That's what lit the fire.
Right.
I'm sweaty. I need a napkin.
I know. So. And I don't. A lot of our fans don't know this, but for the past 5 years, I have had to. I other than a couple people who have always had my back at the Halloween Bash, I've always had to run it and do all these things. And so this year, I'm going to take advice from a lot of people, and I'm going to delegate out some stuff.
Finally.
Okay?
I've been telling you to delegate for years, John. 2 years I've known you, and I've been telling you to delegate.
And so this year, we have an actual host of the event, and it is Mr. Tom Hope. Yay. That's awesome. He's going to be your MC for the day. He's going to be talking and doing all the great things and giving all the announcements. So y'all will get to see him live announcing in action and on October 25th at the Halloween Bash. And I couldn't think of anybody better to do it.
Thank you.
Like, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not only just that. We have some major stuff upcoming in Satsuma Valley that we've been talking about. I've been on the phone with Tom. We've discussed things. And so he's going to have some more things coming up here soon where he's actually going to be working hand in hand with Satsuma Valley Studios. So, and we're excited for him to come on and do what he does best. And we're hoping that him being here is going to just excel us into a new level. So,
honestly, I'm incredibly humbled by the opportunities I'm being given, especially to work here with you and Silsbee Live. I know this is your baby. You and Satsuma Valley Studios has been a dream of yours as long as I've known you, and probably long before that.
Absolutely.
To be trusted with that, thank you, John.
Yeah,
that means a lot to me.
I appreciate that. Okay, so is there anything that I give every one of my guests this opportunity. There's the camera. You're live in front of the world. Is there anything that you want to tell the public?
Never stop chasing your dreams. I'm 42, divorced, in incredible debt. But what I'm finding is I'm so much happier chasing joy than I was when I was chasing money. God has blessed me with a gift and an opportunity. And one thing I've learned, God will never give you a dream bigger than what you can handle. Right. And I am so humbled and so grateful to be trusted the way I am with the shows and the events that I'm being trusted with. It's an incredible feeling. Never stop chasing your dreams. Never.
Right. All right. Well, first off, thank you, Tom, for coming on. Thank you for letting us reach into your story and tell your story.
Oh, we're not done.
We're not done yet, but we are going to real quickly. And I always love when my guests are here. They can talk about some of these events we have coming up, which we want to get into. If you want to see Tom Hope in action, guess what? You're going to have an opportunity this next Saturday.
This Saturday,
September 6th, 2025. Star Brawl. Actually, go ahead, Tom.
May I?
Go ahead. Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, join us at the Bullpen Sports Academy, September 6th. Well, I didn't have the address on it. Well, darn.
Yeah, that's right there.
Oh. Right there. Oh, you're right. Ladies and gentlemen, join us at the Bullpen Sports Academy at 2623 Magnolia Avenue in Port Neches, Texas for Star Brawl Saturday night. Ladies and gentlemen, it'll be a night of action, of violence, and of good old-fashioned family fun. Doors open at 5:30. First bell at 6:05 on the dot. Ladies and gentlemen, September 6th, Star Brawl Saturday.
And tickets are $10.
That's right.
And you can get them. I think you can get them online now. Can't you?
You can.
Yeah.
You can. So if you go to any social media from Southern Star Wrestling, at Southern Star Wrestling on pretty much everything, you'll find ticket pre-sale links. You'll find merchandise links. Everything that we do. We're an open face company. We're a fan first company. We exist solely to provide affordable and quality entertainment to the Golden Triangle.
Absolutely.
I can tell you this. I once brought both my kids. Okay. I buy their tickets because if your friends have a business, you pay full price because that's what real friends do.
That's right.
I bought all of their food. I paid for the four. Oh, and I also bought my ex-mother-in-law.
Yeah.
I bought my ex-mother-in-law a ticket as well. And so all told, it cost me about $67.
I love that.
For, basically a family of four right there. Like, you can't get that anywhere.
But it is so worth it.
Oh, it is the best live entertainment value for your money in the Golden Triangle.
And we do want to say we appreciate SSW. They are one of our sponsors, as we are one of theirs. So these guys are great. They're, like you said, they're putting out family-friendly entertainment. But at the same time, it is wrestling. It is fun. It is violent. It is everything that you would ever want in a wrestling in a wrestling show. So go out, check them out. This Saturday, September 6th. Like you said, doors open at 5:30.
I'll be mad if you don't.
6:05.
I'm looking for you right there watching.
Yeah.
I'm looking for you in the crowd. And if I don't see you, I'm going to get on here and publicly shame you.
There we go. All right. Next up is a Lively Oak Fall Market. It is Saturday, September 27th, 9 a.m. until 4. There is handcrafted items, food trucks, fall plants, and local vendors. It is at 840 County Road, 9400 in Fred, Texas. When you get on Google Maps, okay, be careful because the Google Maps will show Silsbee. All right. So make sure that you're routing, if you're trying to find it, route that Google Map correctly. All right. But yeah, that's a Lively Oak Fall Market. That is the 27th of September, 9 a.m. until 4 p.m.
I've had that happen to me actually. So I live on Houston Street in Sour Lake.
Yeah.
And for a while, most of my friends know, in fact, most of y'all probably already know, Tom Hope was without transportation for a while. And
right.
I asked a friend to come pick me up on their way. And they went to Houston Street in Beaumont.
Oh, yeah. Which, speaking of Lively Oak Fall Market, so they're actually getting set up for their pumpkin patch. And so they're actually going to be on the show here in late September to talk to us about that.
Really?
So, and it's an awesome pumpkin patch. It's one of the best I've ever seen.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Y'all check them out. Yeah. Go to their website or their webpage.
See, that's exciting because as an older white man, I tend to generally date white women, and there are very few things in this world white women love more than a good pumpkin patch.
Pumpkin spice latte and what is that? Is it checkered or what's it called? The red and black
Flannel.
buffalo check. Is that what it's called?
Flannel.
Yeah, whatever.
We'll just call it
yeah, they love
flannels, big goofy hats, vests, and pumpkin flavored stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I already know.
So I went to a church a couple weeks ago, and there's this big thing about and I always see female worship leaders do it. They wear those big
like
hats.
the big brim hat.
Yeah, that looks like the Undertaker.
Yeah,
but it's brown or gray, and I'm sitting here like, how are they singing with and nodding their head and doing all that without that hat falling off?
Hairpins.
It's got to be.
I'm telling you, I know for a fact it's hairpins. So and especially I had an ex that would do this. So when if they pin it on, what they'll do is they'll put the hairpins in facing down. Yeah. And then they'll put the hat on and they'll find the pin and then push the band of the hat up underneath the pin.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I've actually had to do that with a cowboy hat to announce.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a big one, guys. 2025 Cruisin' Silsbee. It is September 27th. and September 26th and the 27th. So cars, trucks, and bikes. And understand that Cruising Silsbee, all the proceeds benefit local charities. And if you've never been to their Facebook page, you'll see them. They have those big checks, and they're always giving it to somebody. These guys are fabulous. They're amazing people, and they give back to our community in such a big way.
Such a great organization.
All while supporting, the car clubs and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. So the free pre-event meet and greet will be Friday, September 26th at 7 p.m. The car show will be Saturday, September 27th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Awards will be at 3 p.m. with a cruise to follow. This is at Kirby Memorial Football Stadium, 1005 North 7th Street in Silsbee, Texas. If you don't know where that is, we know where that is.
I know where that is.
Yeah.
You can just follow me.
Yeah, because that is actually the home of the Boys and Girls Club of Hardin County. It's where we used to do our shows. So it's going to be that whole big area.
Oh, the open field?
Yeah, the open field.
Oh, that's going to be great.
They
did that. They did it last year there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you sign up, the day of show motorcycles, cars, and trucks are $30. And you get a free T-shirt to all registered cars. They also have on here, if you're looking for like a room available stuff, Pinewood Inn and Suites, 879 Highway 96, 409-385-5593. I do also know that there are several motels and hotels in Lumberton and the surrounding areas. So just Google, hotels, motels near me. You should be able to find something to accommodate you. What?
And if you're a single mother, just call me.
Well, there you go.
I'm sorry I had to.
Rise and shine. We're about to talk about a church conference, Tom.
If I just start laughing randomly, don't ask me what's going on. Nothing good.
Rise and Shine Women's Conference 2025. The theme is restoration of every broken place.
Amen.
Speakers, Natalie Connolly, Connie, I'm going to say Tusha, Deanna Andrews, Trudy Jordan, Whitney Williford, Kim McNeely, Gail Douglas, and
Let me see.
I don't know that name. Is it Lacey?
That's Lacey.
Lacey?
Lacey Hartzell.
Lacey Hartzell. Okay.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna see if any of these others you messed up. Yeah, no, you're pretty on.
I was pretty.
You were close.
I got like a ninth grader.
Miss Lacey, we're not making fun of you. It's just an unusual spelling, folks. It's Lasee.
So the date is September 12th at 6:30 p.m. and the 13th at 9 a.m. The location is New Covenant Assembly Church. That's on Highway 92. Adults are $40 and students are $30. So get your tickets now. You can get on. I can tell you can reach out to Amanda Henson and get your tickets that way because she knows how to get to them. But I believe they have. You can see it all over Facebook. It's everywhere right now. I've seen it like 8 dozen times today.
I've seen it a few times myself.
Yeah. So y'all go check it out and enjoy that weekend. Speaking of here, you do one because I'm having fun with you announcing stuff.
Also, be sure and join Satsuma Valley Nonprofit presenting Market at the Park at 9 to 12.
That's going to be
September 13th
there
in Lumberton.
Go. Okay.
Yeah. See, so what I'm looking at, folks, the time is here and the date is down here, and I'm very easily confused. Come join the fun at the Lumberton City Park, located at 1300 Texas 421 in Lumberton, Texas. There's going to be handmade soaps, sourdough breads, baked goods, cold pressed juices, and so much more. I've been to Market in the Park several times. I've never had a bad time, I'll always end up spending way more money than I want to. Check it out.
Absolutely. I love it. And this last thing, I just kind of pulled off of Facebook at the last minute. So we're big fans of Silsbee OpGrad. Every year we, help them out, do something. Most of the time we donate our sound equipment to them. So 2026 Silsbee OpGrad is doing a raffle contest for a pallet of deer corn. Okay. One winner is going to get 40 bags of deer corn. All right.
Which equates to about 12 to 15 gallons of moonshine for those of you doing the math in your heads at home.
One ticket is $5, or you can buy 5 tickets for $20.
Someone's going to jump on there and correct me, I'm sure.
So this is August 25th through October 31st. You can contact Silsbee OpGrad at silsbeeopgrad2026@gmail.com for questions. All proceeds go to the Silsbee OpGrad to provide an all-night alcohol and drug-free party for high school seniors on graduation night. there's the flyer. It'll be all around Facebook. You can just scan the QR code to get your tickets. It's awesome. So, and we'll have more stuff because they do stuff all year. I actually think they're also going to be at the Halloween Bash this year doing something. So we'll run into them and talk to them then. But that's the events for tonight. So I do want to talk about a couple things that we have going on here. Okay.
Right.
So obviously, if you missed my live yesterday, we do have the radio station. The radio station is actually live. Okay. It has been live for about a month now. However, the apps. So apps take a good little bit to get them organized and get them out. Okay.
Yeah.
We are hoping by the end of the week that we have Apple's side of the apps done. Google is a little bit more difficult. We're working on that one now, but hopefully by the end of September, we will have all the apps done, and it's super cool. You'll be able to get on your phone, go to your Play Store or your Apple Store, type in Satsuma Valley, and you will have your own Satsuma Valley app that you can listen to our radio station all day long with all these live streams and podcasts and everything we do, all in one place.
That's amazing, and I'm actually looking forward to it. So I drive older vehicles because I don't like the idea of the government being able to shut my truck down. So I actually listen to a lot of radio.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for this.
Yeah. And so we will have that launched. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully the first one will be by the next weekend, maybe a little longer. But then both of them should be done by the end of September.
Sweet.
Other than that, we are working on. There's something I just can't tell y'all. All I can tell y'all is you'll just have to wait for September 15th because we were asked not to say anything about it. Okay.
Old Taylor T. Gilmore, how you doing, buddy?
But also, so be watching September 15th. They're going to put it out. You'll see it, and we'll share it to our Facebook page, and it's going to be exciting. Okay. Number two, obviously, our media partners over at the Silsbee Bee. We've been working with them. We now live feed all of the city council meetings, with exception of Sour Lake at the moment.
I'll get to working on that for you.
Yeah. Live feeding all this. So we do Kuntz, Lumberton, Silsbee, and
Don't look at me.
Kuntz, Lumberton, Silsbee. That's it. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking we did Sour Lake, but that's what happened.
Not yet, but soon. Sour Lake City Council, I'm coming to see you.
Yeah. So we're doing all that. My brothers over at Rolling on the Field, they are writing sports stories for the Silsbee Bee now, so we're super excited about that. I'm obviously writing city council stories on top of doing the live feed. So I'm excited about that. I've always loved being a journalist. Like it's been a passion of mine. So I get to do it, every now and then and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. You know what? The quickest way to destroy something you love is to make it a job.
Right. Absolutely.
There's a reason I don't do comedy right now.
Yeah. But, yeah, so we're gaining steam. Everything's going good. As you know, we are on one side of the building. You will see new signs go up tomorrow, and then on the other side we have the amazing brand new SCTX sign and graphics right on the other side. If you look through our windows, you can literally see the print table with all the printers back here. Guys, Paul is doing amazing work in the print industry. If you need banners, if you need what are those signs called? Polymetal signs, stickers, anything like that.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's a polymetal sign?
It's aluminum with plastic in the middle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. But if you need any of those things, please reach out to Paul. Man, I don't have your number.
My phone's over there, else I'd give it to him.
Well, we have. Okay,
it'll be in the chat.
So we have new studio numbers and new work numbers for this place, and I don't even know I think mine's like 201 1962 or something like that. I don't know, 9162. Anyways, but anyway, so when did that happen?
What?
You're able to comment on the actual.
Yeah, he is.
That is, I've never been able to do that before. That's cool.
The beauty of having a producer.
Right. But anyway, so that's kind of what we've got going on here at Satsuma Valley Studios. There's much more that's happening. He's okay.
I was just seeing what that was.
No, remember what I told you?
Zeus, yeah.
Yeah, Zeus, yeah. The mascot.
The mascot. Psh.
Yeah.
If anything, you're the mascot.
Right. But so we're doing great things over here at Satsuma Valley Studios. We're super happy about everything. And there it is.
Yep.
So guys, if you have a question, if you have a comment, you have a concern, I do want to say that for the Halloween bash, the vendor forms are out right now. Okay, they've been out for about a week now, so we will post that tonight again on our page. But if you're wanting to just do the trunk or treat or the car show, we will have a form out this week for that particular event. Now, all of this is inside the Halloween bash, but we have different people helping push all this together. So that car show and that trunk or treat is put on by Excessive Performance, which happens to be Leslie Kay and Jacob, my two wonderful, great, amazing friends. So that's what we have going on. I do before we get back to you, Tom, I do want to say something.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to tell you one thing that you might not ever hear again, that media is a thankless job. Okay. I'm going to tell you that, and I'm pointing this out to other people, because somebody came up to me and they approached me, and I don't give names.
Yeah.
But they were like, man, we love what you do, but we don't see, a lot of people watching, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. And I was like, well, a lot of people watch on the playback because it's Monday night at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's normally where we get our numbers. But I will tell you this, okay? There is not, and I don't want to sound like I'm whining by any means, but there is not another media company out there who goes to your fundraisers. There's not another media company who goes to your events. And there's not another media company out there who throws events for just sheer enjoyment of their community. And there's not another media company who does all of these things other than Satsuma Valley Studios.
Especially in this area, especially in Hardin County. With this being such a rural county, media companies are kind of slim, but like you said, there's not another one that does what you do here.
Right. And all we've ever asked is just watch the shows, enjoy us.
Yep.
Okay. And I hope you do that. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't have anything against any other media company because I stay in my own lane. I'm more worried about making this grow than trying to be better than anybody, because I know I'm not. Okay. I am my own success. And I don't need anybody else to topple over to tell me that, because I stand on the backs of the people that brought me here. Okay. And when I get to that level, and I said this on my Facebook a while back, when I get to that level, I don't keep stepping on them. I extend that hand and I say, hey, come up with me.
Yep. I'm a huge proponent of the idea that a rising tide raises all ships.
That's right.
And there's no reason for us to crab bucket over each other to be successful. There's room in this world for all of us.
Absolutely. All right. So, Tom, you got anything else?
Well, I promised some fans that I would talk about this, so I'm going to.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have recently parted ways with Sadistic Wrestling Federation.
Mm-hmm.
I have no hard feelings, and I wish them no ill will. In fact, I wish them the best. I wish them the best
Absolutely.
of success. But they're going to have to do it without me. And I'd like to take this time now to thank everybody over there for the opportunity that they gave me, for breaking me into this industry. Like that is something that I can never repay.
Right.
I'm so thankful for everybody over there, and I've learned so much from so many people. I've got Rich Fortune teaching me about teaching me about how to approach things in the ring and how to properly use a microphone. I've got dudes like Tyson Sport teaching me things like timing in interviews.
Right.
I have a bad habit. I'm a talker, and that kind of works against me sometimes.
Right.
But I want to say I will no longer be working with them, but I do wish them all the best. Adam, Tyson, good luck, guys.
Awesome. Well, guys, that's our show for tonight. Thank you for watching. Tom, you have been a pleasure. Y'all make sure to look at this face, because this is not the last time you will see it at Satsuma Valley Studios. Thank you for coming on the show, telling your story. Thank you for everything you do for all of us. I know that, that you're a very busy man. But one of the things that I love about you is that you take time out to help the people that you need to help.
Right.
So thank you for that. Guys, if you're watching, check out all of our shows. We've got some great things coming up. And if you blink, you're going to miss it. So make sure you're checking out our channels, all the channels. They've been scrolling through all night. Thank you again to all our amazing sponsors. And I think that's pretty much it. So here's what we're going to do. Okay. I am going to say my signature phrase, and then he is going to end the show.
Okay.
In his best announcer voice. All right. So,
well, before you do that,
Yeah.
I have to shamelessly plug myself
and
please. A couple of my employers.
Go ahead.
First of all, I'd like to take a chance to go ahead and plug CNC Mechanical out of Beaumont, Texas. You can find us on Facebook. And if you need more information on that, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to put you in contact with our sales team. As far as the Southern Star Wrestling goes, I am also, in addition to the announcer, I am also the public relations manager and the advertising sales director. So if you are interested in advertising with Southern Star Wrestling, please reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I think I'm on Foursquare, if it's still a thing, under Top Rope Tom Hope. If you can't find me there, John can tell you how to get a hold of me.
Absolutely.
I think that's about all I got. John, hit us with the closer.
All right. So before he does his closer, if nobody has told you today, you're beautiful, you're loved, and you're absolutely worth it, send us out, Tom.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Silsbee Live. Once again, coming to you live from the Satsuma Studios here in beautiful downtown Silsbee. Join us again next Monday at 7 p.m. for another episode of Silsbee Live. Thank you.
Hit it,
and good
Maestro.
night.
Hear the roaring, the heart and pride. Silsbee Live. Breaking the news, your local view. We're on your side on Silsbee Live. Silsbee Live. Silsbee Live.